ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That will go for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Popped in the air, intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And these guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And shelling through the tackle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. stop just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run, Cook, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I'm taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I'm little confidence in it, and let the offense know. Nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the quarterback attempt that went through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Hines, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
We always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And McManus able to put it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the 22, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Gain of 5.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 8-yard line. Here's Hines. They'll take it into the end
zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a drop. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something works, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, they just run the clock out and go to the block line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Peters on the coverage.
Going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. This will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff working right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. The 20.
Play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 10-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. Accelerating, and off he goes.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Home for the Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 70 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's Clancy, the 35. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style. Where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Like you said, 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him what's called run as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
And I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through for a nice explosive run.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Cook. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a throw here, hold in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Cook. And some space here. Get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal to go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored today. It ends on the kicker.
I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't conflict the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Vikings, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.